Well, Alabama will have its third player entering the transfer portal, and we're talking about interior lineman Roq Montgomery. In today's video, we're going to be breaking this down, giving you guys some basic information on him. I can't really give you a possible landing spot, but the impact it may have on the Crimson Tide moving forward, because I think there is one key thing to talk about when it comes to Roq Montgomery. But before we get started, if you haven't already, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to T-Town Media if you guys haven't already. If you like watching videos pertaining to Alabama football, recruiting, and overlooked athletes. All right, jumping in this from the very beginning. Roq Montgomery is out of Anniston High School, Anniston, Alabama, which is literally about 4 blocks away from me. The high school is. From where I'm currently recording this video, I'm from Anniston. So with that being said, no, I didn't get a chance to go watch him play because I wasn't in Anniston at that time, but he stands 6'2.5", 345 pounds. I do believe he lost a little bit of weight since he's been at Alabama. And by the way, he's been there 3 years at the conclusion of this season. He does have a redshirt year on his belt, which was his freshman season as well. He was a 3-star coming out of high school. His freshman season, I believe he showed up in 2 games before he ended up redshirting. Then his sophomore year, or redshirt freshman year, I guess you could say, he ended up on the field a multitude of times, but mainly on the special teams role. And then this year, I don't believe he showed up, honestly, at all. And if it is, it's on a very limited capacity. If you guys want to see an interview of Roq Montgomery, make sure to head over to the Bama Standard. They did a great job interviewing him, getting some information that actually kind of went viral, to be honest with you. Him calling, I wouldn't say calling out anybody or coaches, but speaking on to getting back to this standard and how Alabama maybe has lost a little bit of that touch. Don't quote me, but go over there and watch that interview. It's a really good piece, which is why I wanted to make this video. Because, yes, most people will say, well, he was never a starter. You know, how much of an impact will he have and all that good stuff. I tend to look at, things on a different perspective. Roq Montgomery was a leader in the aspect of having a voice in the locker room from everything that we've heard, right? Roq Montgomery was the guy holding a lot of people accountable. I can't name specific instances. I know if you go over there and watch that interview, he talks about this. You know what I mean? That's kind of what, I wouldn't say went viral, but close to viral on the things he was saying about this staff and players and how he wanted everybody to come up and get back to the Bama standard, having that nastiness, having that grit, right? And like I said, holding each other accountable. And when you have players standing up to other players and coaches and wanting to have that standard met, I think it's very important to have that guy in the locker room. Even if he's not a starter, he brings that leadership aspect, that leadership point. And look, who's been under more fire than the offensive line at Alabama ever since Kalen DeBoer has been there, even with the hiring of Chris Kaplevik and a host of other guys that have tried to come in and make changes. Ryan Grubb, he previously coached the offensive line right before he came to Alabama as a positions coach way back in the day, and him bringing that intensity as an offense coordinator and helping out with the offensive line at Alabama now. But with that being said, guys, you know what I mean? Like, there's going to be a lot of guys in, there's going to be a lot of guys out. The transfer portal exists for, this reason right here. The chances of him starting on the field, it looked to diminish the more you started to look at Jackson Lloyd, the more you started to look at other guys kind of getting, I wouldn't say favoritism of time, because it's not a favoritism thing, but more of playing time during practice, during the camps and stuff like that. Roq kind of started sliding down a little bit, not very much, but enough to raise eyebrows and go, well, will he stick around long enough to get a chance, right? What is it going to look like? How long will he have to wait when you have a host of 4 and 5 stars coming in now consistently on a regular basis onto this roster, right? So, and I look, I don't look at stars because some of our best players, they're not 5 stars, plain and simple, no matter which way you want to look at it. But I will say this, you have to trust this coaching staff to a degree that they're going to put the better players on the field. They're going to try to develop these guys the best they can. But either way, interior lineman Roq Montgomery is now the 3rd Alabama player in the portal. Hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. Now we have 3 total guys in this portal: Roq Montgomery, Cam Howard, and now obviously Bubba Hampton being the first one. I think it was back in October when he announced he was going to be entering the portal as well. If you guys like today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to leave in the comments below what you guys think about this stuff and give us any info you got. Other than that, have a good day. And as always, roll damn Tide.